miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Goff to throw. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a 1st down. First carry for David Montgomery. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun. It's Goff. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
That's around the 27-yard line.
For the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. Oh, big hole left side. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That was some kind of run, Greg. We saw him break a tackle and then use his elusiveness to get to the end zone for the score.
Mike, for me, it's all watching his feet. I mean, look at him work. His ability to make guys miss in the open field is special. And I'll tell you what, that play, that was something to watch.
The kick is good. Makes the score Lions 14, Chiefs 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And is caught down the field. It's Worthy. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
DJ Reed on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yellow.
Mahomes from out of the pistol, and he'll throw to the left side into the hands of Moore. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. 17 yards, the gain there. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. Down the right sideline.
finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. They'll return this from the 11. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Laporta in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Throwing on second down. Goff. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. Tim Patrick was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. Now as Flowers deep to return. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's taken down just shy of midfield. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a give to Pacheco running right, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Lions called their first timeout. Second and 10. Isaiah Pacheco. First brought down, and pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Throwing is Mahomes. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. On comes the Chiefs punter.
Formation for the Chiefs.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Once again, it's Gibbs. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And now keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down. Up past the 40-yard line.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact the passing game, whether that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, it's the pressure that leads to the bad throw that leads to the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. That one taken in by St. Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. To throw is Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They go. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. With a run by Pacheco. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Throwing now, Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
15.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive haul there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Handoff, running left, it's Pacheco. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He's got his man Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've worked his way tonight. good time to do it. It's a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Attack, attack!
On first down, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 2.
Attack, attack!
Patrick to throw. This one is caught by Turpin. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. To the goal line and in. Avonte Turpin. Touchdown, KC.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock. They move out to a 21-14 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun. It's gone. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And the offense will take one here. A timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Side with Pacheco. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9. Here's Mahomes. To the outside. Catch made by Worthy. And he's going to have a first down. Pulls out. Nice pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Short one, caught by Kelsey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he will go all the way. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, Detroit. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that up.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 24-21 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, That's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A second down throw for Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. He's to the 10. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Let's go, 43! 43!
Here's Mahomes. He'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get 25 on that connection. First down, KC.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 4. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 32. It's second and 2. Throwing now, Mahomes. They try to set up the screen to Mostert. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Yeah, so you can see the screenplay. The timing was just out of whack from the jump. So the key is, Mike, the running back has to stay in phase with his offensive line. If one of them gets out too fast or too slow, the back and the blocking don't marry up, and you see that's why he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and
9. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, yellow. On the line, right?
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here is a big one. Third down and 2.
Hero 15. Attack, attack. Hey, rip lift.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on third down. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to get back within a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he surges first for a gain of about 5.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. Now, gone. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Returnable from the 17. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Throw across his body is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and 2. 32-yard line.
They come up for second and 2. Mahomes. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. They'll drop to throw. To the left side, caught by Kelce. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here comes second down.
Yellow. High down these two. High down these two.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. They're going to work this down inside the 45. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes here to throw again. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll come up now for second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. The Lions called their first timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's third down. Goff to throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Goff. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
So here it is, 4th down and 10. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. And the Chiefs are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up